As you start on your own journey with your own company, what did you feel like was the biggest thing missing in direct selling that you wanted to improve? And maybe it's not just one thing, it's a couple of things.
Brings me to what did I like with direct selling? I love the personal development aspect. I love that people come in, they've never really heard about how they build their dream, never really understood how goal setting can affect them. They've never done those exercises that we do in so many of the events. And it's transformational for people when they start believing in themselves and knowing that they can do it. So I love that part. On the other side, the failure rate, I wasn't really willing to accept the kind of failure rate that we had because it was just too brutal. And then the idea that we would just recruit people, which was what I grew up with, and that customers was a byproduct, didn't make sense to me. So I defined my life. This happened at the same time as I turned 30. So I was a philosopher for a year before I was turning 30. You know, you go through everything. You want to know, what am I going to do with my life when I grow up? I say everything you do in your 20s doesn't matter. That'll be forgotten about. But when you get into your 30s, it matters. Your decisions will be remembered. So that was the process of coming in. I found out that I love working with innovations. I wanted to be a place where we could innovate and where we would never accept the status quo. It's not enough to have 18 months life length on the customers, which we have today. I want to push that to 24, 36. I want to get people when they are newborn and the first box they get when they're a little girl is a pink little box on how to be in balance. And then when they're 102, they're still taking that same product. I want to create that kind of relationship between the customer and the company and keep on pushing that envelope until it becomes as good as we can. And then when it comes that good, then we keep on pushing because it always should be innovation and improvement. That's what we truly believe in. Then I love working with people. Personal development, professional development, seeing them growing from being young boys to becoming men to become powerful leaders. That makes me excited. You know, I thrive up on people developing. And then the last part of it, which is so unique in network marketing, is the equal opportunity. That if I'm an owner in a company and I employ people, there is somewhat of an equal opportunity. But in a company, if we take like a revenue share, maybe you spend 8, 10, 12% on salary. Some companies, it's maybe 30%. But then inside of that pool, the game is rigged. And it's not unfairly rigged, but if you are not the CEO, you are not going to make the same amount of money as CEO, and there can't be 3 CEOs. So it's not an opportunity which is equal to everyone in the company. Then you could say investors and so on, and that we're owners today, so we have a different role than the people in the field. Well, we're stock listers. Again, we try to equalize it as many places as possible, even though there will always be differences in society. But if people put in their time, they dream their dreams, they set their goals, they're willing to work on themselves, become professional at what they do, they can raise up in the compensation plan. And it's not an endless amount of money you can make, but there is no limit to the amount of times you can increase your salary. You can always keep on increasing by building more and developing more teams. And that part, that's direct selling or network marketing for me.